Hi everyone, my name is Daniellemckean and I wanted to introduce you to my story and how I got into Beachbody and what it has done for my life. So over 3 years ago, I became a coach in 2013 of March, and I was looking for a change with my health and my fitness. I had just had my two girls, Emmy and Sadie, back to back. They were 18 months apart. So I needed to lose the extra baby weight. I was tired and I felt sluggish, and I had an extra 15 pounds on me that wasn't budging. I had two C-sections and just really needed a change. I was doing hair at the time. I had done hair for 10 years, and one of my friends actually told me about Shakeology and Beachbody. And I was at that point going to boot camps, and I was going to the gym a couple times, but I was not seeing results. So I was actually trying like Vega 1 shakes at the time also, but I didn't like the taste of them, and I kept adding stuff and taking things away from it to try to make it taste good, and I was not having it. So I heard about Shakeology, and I knew I had to try it. I had heard it somewhere else. And I was a compulsive buyer. I literally signed on after I did some research because it just sounded too good to be true. And I bought the whole thing. And I bought the coaching also because I wanted to save money. And I got it in the mail, and I fell in love. Like, I felt full of energy. I actually tried the hardest challenge with Insanity, Shaun T, and for 60 days I committed, and to about 30 to 45 minutes a day. They were intense workouts, but I knew that I needed something very intense to get the results I was looking for. And so I felt amazing. I felt, for the first time in my life, I actually felt I could fit into clothes and feel comfortable. I felt secure. I felt just alive, and I was regular, and I just loved all the benefits of being on Shakeology and doing the challenge. I was never a morning person, and I was starting to wake up early. I just felt great overall. And at the time, I really needed kind of a life transformation, I guess you would say it. 3 years ago, I was doing hair, like I said, and we were working really hard, my husband and I. My husband would work during the day a good 9-10 hours and then come home, and I would be doing hair till late at night. And we were in what is called, or what I would call, the rat race of life. Like, we were just stressed financially, and it became like a burden in our marriage because we were fighting over the bills and paying them. And, we couldn't go on vacation without charging it. And the first trip I remember going on when I joined Beachbody was Disney. And, just everything didn't go as planned. And I think money was the big cause of it. And of course, not being in shape and other things happening at the time. But I knew I needed something with health, fitness, and finances. And I saw this as a really great avenue to change my life. And so I just committed to Insanity. I committed to sharing my journey. I committed to being proof that this works. I knew that nothing really held me accountable in the past. And if I was going to do something, like, I was going to do it because I had quit so many other things in the past. And I wanted this to be different. So I knew that if I started sharing my journey, it was going to hold me accountable. And I didn't want people to think that I was a quitter. I didn't want people to think like, oh, this is just a fad diet. So sharing my journey actually made me stay on top of my nutrition, my Shakeology, my fitness, and then, of course, inviting and sharing with people. And I didn't want people to look at this like, oh, it's just another fad diet. So that's what motivated me. What also motivated me was that my husband was skeptical of this whole journey. First of all, we didn't have the money to invest in Shakeology. We weren't in a great position to start something new because I had no time with doing hair full time, and he was working full time on top of having two girls in diapers. But guess what? At the end of the day, I needed a change, and I knew that if I didn't make a change, nothing was going to happen. So I charged my challenge pack, right? I charged the entire thing, and I look back now and I think that was the best investment I ever made for my family, because it's been over 3 years later, and I have the chills thinking of this, but we have been able to pay off all of our debt. We've been able to go on vacations paid for. We've strengthened our marriage and our relationships by having date nights away from the kids. We've been able to put our girls in an awesome private Christian school that was a dream of mine. We've just been able to do things without worry and without stress because of that money financial burden. So has Beachbody changed my life? Yes, completely. From getting in the best shape of my life, which I never thought that was possible after having 2 kids, to living in this beautiful dream home I didn't think was possible for my family. And, we're living stress-free and debt-free, which is one of the best feelings I've ever felt in my entire life. But it took time. It took patience. It took hard work of doing these things, of inviting and working on my health and my fitness and personal growth for my mind. And it's been by far one of the most amazing journeys that I've ever been on. And another thing I was lacking after I became a mom and had kids is that I miss being a part of a team. Like I grew up in a lot of sports growing up, and I was a part of a lot of teams as far as sports teams, and I miss that camaraderie. I miss being a part of something and feeling like I was a part of something bigger than myself and getting recognition. Beachbody is so big on recognizing you. I mean, they've recognized me and all these crazy gifts you see in the back. And it's just, I feel so honored and so blessed to have found this journey. And I call it a dream job because you take control of your health, your fitness, your mind, emotionally and spiritually, and you take care of your finances, and you get to create this lifestyle that it's a dream. And network marketing, I believe, is the only type of business out there that you can really build a substantial income for yourself, which is a residual income working from home and getting paid even if you're not showing up or, clocking into a 9 to 5. So it's been transformative for my family. I know for the girls, they're going to not have to worry, and that's one of my big visions and goals for the future with this, because I'm still pretty new after 3 years. I mean, there's some coaches who've been in this 10 years, and I've seen the potential, and it's very mind-blowing. But my vision and why for the future is to say yes to their visions and their dreams and their goals. If they want to be a doctor, I'm going to be able to pay for that and provide that. If they want to be an astronaut, whatever it is, this opportunity can provide that. And I want to live a crazy, awesome, financially free, amazing life with my husband, with no stress, no mortgage payment, traveling the world and enjoying life. And it all stemmed with me just taking a leap of faith and working on my health and fitness, that we've been able to build this team of coaches that have also, had the same vision that they wanted to do that. And it can evolve. A lot of coaches start out like I was. I just wanted to get healthy and fit. And then I saw this opportunity to take control of your life in other ways. And I saw this as the roadmap for my family. So I was able, after 2 years, it's been 2 years this month, August, that I was able to stop doing hair full-time and do this full-time. But I really say it's not full-time because it's fun. You do it on your clock. It's great. I just check in for a couple hours a day and go about my schedule, but I get to be the boss of my hours and time, and it's a really cool thing. But that's my goal and my vision for the future. And our team it's just like us. Like, we've attracted the same people, and everyone's just, high energy and charismatic, and they have the same big ambitious goals for themselves. And we're all, faithful, and we want something deeper than just the outside, something that feels good on the inside. So Beachbody has been a blessing. I call it one big amazing blessing from above to get healthy and fit and financially fit. And I'm living proof that if I could do this, someone who didn't believe in themselves, and someone who thought that being in debt was the norm, and thought living in mediocrity was the norm, someone who didn't really take many leaps of faith and just kind of settled and had a negative mindset and attitude. If someone like me could do something so big and ginormous and bring in such a positive influence, and substantial income and great relationships, and build this dream life from nothing, then I think anybody can do anything they want with their life with this awesome tool of Beachbody. So that's about me, how I got started. and where I plan on going with this awesome opportunity. So have a wonderful day. Bye.